My light is not good right there. I think this is a little better. Let's see, I can put y'all at. Where can I put you guys? Okay. So I am about to detangle my hair and watch some I don't know. Watch me some true crime or something. Hi, you guys. Keep me company. I'm about to get it together. Just give me a few little seconds. I want to watch something while I do this because I don't want to be bored. So I think I'm going to look at like a Fatal Attraction or something.
Great skin. Thanks. I got Old Spice body wash to thank for that.
He used to rely on me for skincare advice.
He's known for being a protector to the people he loves. Among the people who know Chaz, he's a gentle giant.
Right.
He's tall, muscular, black, big black dude, like a really husky guy. And so he could be intimidating.
I'm mess around and let my hair dry.
If you knew him, he's really like.
And that is a no-no. And I know this, but
a stranger came up and started arguing with Chance back and forth, opened fire, and then ran off.
Sometimes when you be doing your own hair, you do everything that's not right.
He was just reaching out for me, like, I couldn't understand what he was saying. He couldn't really get the words out, but I just kept telling him I was there.
The family is just livid that nothing has been done.
A lot of the beef stems from one person having a beef with someone else, and now their whole family and friends are involved.
Sometimes the street has its own investigation, and street justice is imposed, and it is almost always deadly.
That whole eye for an eye leaves us all blind.
At 3:30 p.m. on March 23, 2012, multiple 911 calls suddenly pour in from the 100 block of Kenmore Avenue on Syracuse's south side.
Syracuse is a small town. We have a big university. That's pretty much what we're known for, Syracuse University. Right outside, like literally down the street from the university, is the south side. Right below the university is poverty. The south side of Syracuse is a high poverty area, a lot of violence. It can be scary. It can be scary for someone that does not know the area.
I was just fresh out of the academy as a police officer, and I remember the call, shots fired call came in, shooting, that a male had been shot.
I always detangle my hair from the ends up because I'm extremely tender-headed, and
so the scene was still very fresh, very chaotic.
What I'm noticing is the more I do my hair, the easier it is for me to do my hair.
Residents were pointing to where the victim was. I remember running up to the house with the White House, green porch. I'll never forget.
The victim, a black male in his 30s, lies just a few feet away.
There was a construction worker in the area that had quickly responded before we got there, and he was helping do some first aid. Then we took over, me and my partner.
He shot what appears to be, a single gunshot wound to his lower back.
There was still some level of consciousness.
Let me
He
pull
asked me
this.
prayer. I remember that vividly. He grabbed onto the uniform and said, "Help me."
Pull this down some.
Paramedics arrive, followed by
Right.
several of the victims' family members who've gotten word of the shooting.
One of the first things we learned after talking to bystanders is that the victim's 33-year-old Chance Gathers. He could see me. He was looking at me, reaching for me.
Much better.
He was just reaching out for me. Like, I couldn't understand what he was saying. He couldn't really get the word out. But I just kept telling him I was there.
As Chance is loaded in the ambulance, the responding officers attempt to speak with him.
The only chance we might have to identify the suspect would be from what the victim tells us.
So,
But
is
Chance
going
can't
live
speak.
on YouTube a thing? Like, do people do that often?
He couldn't talk.
Today's my 1-year anniversary, so I'm still kind of new to it. I've never watched anybody's YouTube live.
Chance
But
David
if that's the
Gathers
thing,
was
then I'm gonna
born
come
on
over here and,
October
do
14th,
my hair live and stuff.
1978 in Syracuse, New York, to Onetha Gathers and Haywood Richardson Jr.
Chance Gathers is a native of Syracuse. This is his hometown. He's from a big family. Chance has 2 sisters on his mother's side, and on his father's side, he's one of 22 children. So this is a huge family.
He had a good relationship with his mom. He even had a good relationship with his dad. His dad had a lot of kids, and he did what he could. He was there for them. He had the brightest, most beautiful white smile. Everything was funny. You know what I mean? It was always a joke. He asked a lot of questions. He was very observant.
While still a young man himself, Chance's siblings began having kids. Chance quickly became the favorite uncle.
He would go get a haircut. He would have to go grab nephews and little cousins and godsons and always have a bunch of kids with him getting a haircut just every week. Chance was like one of those warm spirits that, like you say, made me feel safe and, always inquired and always would talk to me and ask me what I was thinking, how I was feeling. His hugs were unmatched.
He's known for being a protector to the people he loves. He's sort of among the people who know Chance, he's a gentle giant.
He's tall, muscular, big black dude, like a really husky guy. And so he could be intimidating just by his stature. But if you knew him, he's really like a big teddy bear.
On the street, Chance learned to use his size to his advantage.
He was actually bullied a lot as a child, him and his big sister. They got into a lot of fights and picked on until it kind of made him like, okay, I'm going to show y'all. And he had that chip on his shoulder for a long time. And it got him in prison, landed him in prison. He was actually in jail for, I want to say 11 years he did.
Die.
At the age of 30, Chance was released, and he was determined to stay out of prison for good.
When he came home, that's that inner battle that he was fighting. Like who he truly was, that God-fearing, praying man, family man, versus not wanting to back down from what he might have used to be or what people perceive him to be. He really, that's not ever what he wanted, but he did have that battle. But some of the biggest things that he wanted to accomplish was to have his own family, raise his own family. He didn't have any children.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world.
And so much happening.
Right here in New York. Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
Ernie did get pregnant. He was so
See ya.
happy. Like me, I'm like, oh, I got this 4-year-old already.